In this session, we are going to learn how to work with XML and XSLT. So XSLT is used to transform the XML document into the HTML document. So open Redhat Codeready Studio, create a new Maven project, file, new Maven project, click on next, select the suitable architecture type here. Once the retrieving archetype process is completed, we can choose the suitable architecture type here. So here we can filter Maven hyphen archetype web app. So here we can select uh, Apache Maven architect type version 1.4. Click next, enter the group ID, then project ID in the artifact ID field. Project ID I named it as XML hyphen XSLT demo. So I named it as XML hyphen XSLT demo. If you want to change the package name, you can change. Otherwise, go with the default one. Finish. It creates a directory structure. The directory structure may have an issue regarding the JSP, so that we can sort out source main web app index.jsp. So JSP concept is not required right now because we are working with XML and XSLT. So I delete that JSP file. Okay, then we need to update the compiler version in the form.xml. Open the file form.xml. Uh, Update the compiler source from 1.7 to 1.8 and target is also 1.8. Then save. Right click the project root directory. Go to the option Maven. Choose update project. Click OK. It updates the project. Once it updates, then the environment is ready to work with XML and XSLT. So now I'm going to create a XML file so that I choose the directory web app. So right click on the directory web app, not web info. Right click on web app, go to the option new, others, search XML file. So here you can find XML file, select the option XML file, next name it as details.xml. So now the file XML file is created in the directory web app. Now I'm going to use this XML for contact details. So I'm going to create a root tag contact inside person. So with two elements, name and email. So I'm going to create another person detail with the name and email. So then save the XML file, then deploy it on the server. So right click the project root directory, go to the option run as run on server, then click finish. Once the deployment process is done, then we can check whether the XML file is created and well formed. Okay, deployed successfully. XML XSLT demo.where is available. So this is the link to check whether the XML file is created successfully or not. So along with the link, just type the file name of the XML details.xml. So then enter. It opens like this. It is meaning that the XML file is created without any error. Okay, now we can apply the concept of XSLT to transform this content into the HTML form. So now I'm going to create a XSL. So choose the directory web app, right click on it, go to the option new, others, search as XSL. So then select the option XSL, click on next and name your file as, you can use any name. I named it as my XSL, then enter. it will be created in the same directory web app. Now I'm going to link this XSL file with the XML Details.xml file. Okay, so this is the file default code step available before. Before creating the XSLT, I'm linking the XSLT with the details.xml. So open the file details.xml. So how we linked CSS file, the same procedure we have to follow. XML hyphen style sheet type equal to text slash XSL and the hyperlink reference ef equal to file name of the XSL, my xsl.xsl is the file name, then close the tag, save. So now the XSL file linked with the XML. Then open the browser link. You just refresh, you can see some changes here. Previously, before linking the XSL file with the XML, it will be displayed like this as it is available in the XML file. After linking, if you press refresh here, nothing it will display because the my xl.xl file doesn't have anything here. Okay, just we created. Now I'm going to uh, so now I'm going to write some code, HTML, and then I'm going to create a tag yet. Inside, I'm going to place a title tag. So then I'm going to create a body tag. So here I'm going to display the details which is available in details.xml in the form of table. So that I'm going to add a getting content h2 contact details. Then I'm going to display those details in the form of table. So that I'm going to create a table. Border equal to 1. So inside the table, I'm going to create headers. So create a table row ER. So in that XML file, each and every person have two elements, name and email. So that I'm going to create a two headers. TH, one is name, and another one is email. So two headers I created. Then I'm going to apply the XSL for loop for each loop. So select XSL colon for each. So here select equal to. So once go through the file details.xml, the root tag is contact, then person, then there are two fields, two elements, name and email. So that I'm going to add contact is the root directory, and then person, save. So inside the for each loop, I'm going to create a table row ER to table data TD. So first table data for name and another table data for email. So here I'm going to fetch the table data from XSL. So open the tag. Once again repeat. Okay. So here I'm going to retrieve the value from the XML. So open a tag, find XSL colon value of. So choose the XSL element XSL colon value of. Here I'm going to retrieve value from the name element. Okay. So then I'm going to create one more table column, table data TD XSL value of email. Save. Okay. So now you can refresh the browser in the link. Nothing you will get, because after creating the my XSL, we need to deploy once again. So right click on the project root directory, go to the option run as, run on server, finish. It's not yet deployed. Once stop the server and deploy. Finish. Once the deployment process is completed successfully, it opens link in the browser. It opens the link on the browser. Here you can view the XML file details .xml. So now the XML file will be displayed in the form of HTML. Okay, this is how we can use XSLT concept in the XML file. So it converts the XML document into HTML